Hey folks, how you all doing? So this morning, bright and early, Lynn and I got up and we went to a flea market. First time in several months we've been to this flea market. We managed to pick up half a dozen 12-inch singles and probably half a dozen vinyl albums as well. So yeah, it's a flea market that we've been to previously. I've gone there on and off over the last 3 decades, I guess, on and off. And it was like 34, 35 degrees yesterday. It was going to be hot today at about 38 degrees Celsius, so another 100 plus Fahrenheit day. So we thought we'll get out early, we'll take the dog for a walk, Poppy, and then we'll go to the flea market. So had a bit of a win at the flea market, so here goes. We'll go off with the 12-inch singles first. American rock band Smithereens with their single from mid-1980s, A Girl Like You. I don't even know this. I know the band, but I can't recall the single. Lynn knows it, and we picked that up. We also picked up Drama by Eurasia. Not really a big Eurasia fan, but I do sort of like a few of their things. I think mainly bought it because of the cover art. It's pretty good. Managed to pick up the 12-inch version of, sorry about that, East of Eden by Big Country. A band I don't like is up next, but Lynn really loves them. It's Simple Minds with the extended mix of Sanctify Yourself. Next up, a band who made half a dozen really good singles in the 1980s. I only got the 7-inch singles, but this is the 12-inch version of Sign of the Times by the Bell Stars. Just found their stuff to be really catchy back in the day, so it's a cool cover as well. Next up, we managed to pick up Shout, the remix, Tears for Fears. It's got a $1 sticker on there. That's pretty cool. And finally, I'm a big fan of Culture Club. Well, their first 4 or 5 years anyway. And we managed to pick up the War Song. I have this on 7-inch single, but now we have this on the 12-inch single, which was really good. Now on to the albums. Donovan's Greatest Hits. Never really been a big fan of Donovan. I like a few of his singles, but this one does contain, what is it there? There Is a Mountain. I think that's such a cool song. That still gets a lot of airplay on radio here on the oldies stations in Western Australia. But yeah, Donovan's Greatest Hits, and it's in really good condition. Almost pristine condition. Great stuff. I wouldn't say the next one is a grail, but it's something I've been looking for quite a while now. I'm just never... It's one of those things that if I see it, I was going to buy it regardless of the price, and we finally found this at a market, and it was Homo Sapien by Pete Shelley. The other album from that same sort of period that I've thought, well, if I see it, I'll get it regardless of price, is a Thomas Dolby one. Can't think what it's called, but it's got She Blinded Me with Science on it. In fact, I'd probably pick up any Thomas Dolby, I think, if I saw them at a flea market or anywhere, just to see exactly what his albums are like. But yeah, Pete Shelley, Homo Sapien. Big fan of Dan Fogelberg, especially his 1970s material. This one comes from 1987, so it's a bit of a latter day career album for him. I can't recall ever hearing much of his material from the 1980s. Sorry, so this is really, really good to get. It's in excellent condition again. This one was an album we picked up as one of those curios, I guess you'd call him, sort of interesting albums. Never heard of this guy before. Merle Saunders. The album's called Fire Up. I actually got it because Tom Fogarty's on it, and I'm a big fan of CCR. See Jerry Garcia's on it from the Grateful Dead, so this could be an interesting album. I don't even think I've seen this label before, neither, from memory. I certainly haven't got anything in my collection with that fantasy label on it, but this is still in really good condition. As I said, I don't know anything about Merle Saunders, but I predominantly picked this up. I don't even know what style of music it is. Yeah, have no idea, but this is from 1973, Merle Saunders. If you know who Merle Saunders is, or even have this album, let me know in the comments section below, will you? Picked up this one also, Greatest Hits, Susie Quattro. Fan of her singles, not really a fan of her studio albums, although I do really like the Rock Hard album from, what, 1982, 83-ish maybe. But yeah, more of a singles artist for me. A few of these I don't even know. She really wasn't that huge single-wise here in Australia, but she's always been a huge live act. So that's a good one to get. Also finally managed to get this one on vinyl, Milk and Honey, John Lennon, Yoko Ono. Never had this one on vinyl. I've got it on compact disc. So yeah, this will be interesting. I do know all the John songs on here. They've been on compilations over the years, but be interesting to listen to Yoko songs. I like her songs on Double Fantasy a lot, so I'm hoping these will be of that same standard. Then Lynne actually picked up a compilation album. She's big into compilation albums. I'm not big into them. I'd rather get an artist album as opposed to a compilation, but she managed to pick up this Wired Volume 2. It says buy one get one free. I'm assuming that if you bought Volume 1 initially, you got Volume 2 as a freebie along with it, I guess. Quite a few songs on there. Mickey, Tony Basil, Bucks Fizz, Land of Make Believe, Just Can't Get Enough, Depeche Mode, I Know What Boys Like, The Waitresses, Doctor Hook, Girls Can Get It, Turn Me Loose, Loverboy, Hooked on Classics by the Royal Philharmonic. Lots and lots of good songs on there. There's one down the bottom, Girl in Red, Shakin' Stevens. I'm a big fan of Shakin' Stevens, but I can't recall ever hearing that. So this is really, really good just to get for that song alone, in my opinion. So, yep, it's a compilation Lynne picked up. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments section below what you think of any of these songs, if you know them, etc. I would be interested, as I said, in the Merle Saunders one. If anyone's ever heard of him, yeah, interesting. Tom Fogarty and Jerry Garcia's on it. So, is it a super group? Are they just guest artists? I don't know. Anyway, guys, let me know in the comments section below if you have any of these, if you still collect 12-inch vinyl singles, etc. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Stay safe, take care. All for now. Catch you around, and bye, folks.